Hi there guys, how's it going? Chris Graham here for Wheeler Betting once again, talking Premier League football, 3 picks this weekend. Video a bit delayed this week, but the content's on the website for the whole of today pretty much, so for various reasons I couldn't get in front of the camera, so I am now. Anyway, 3 picks for this weekend. I think it's a really good coupon this weekend. I thought last week was really hard and 1 out of 3 was pretty disappointed in that, but I think this weekend there's a lot of opportunities. There's about 5 or 6 that caught my eye. I've narrowed it down to 3. They're all taking place tomorrow at 3 o'clock Saturday. So let's get straight on with it. And the first game was Man United against Hull. Man United are 2-7, as short as 2-7 to win this game. And I think that's a vulgar price. I think that's an appalling price. There's a way of looking at that result last weekend when they beat Arsenal 2-0, maybe that 2-1 rather. Maybe that's the result that kick-starts their season pretty much. I'm not quite convinced, to be honest. I still thought they were I thought it was a terrible game, to be honest. I thought the quality was poor. I thought it was a dreadful game, and I was bored watching it. In fact, last week generally I was just bored of the Premier League, to be honest. But yeah, for Man United were still really poor in the first half hour of that game, and Arsenal just didn't take the chances. If they did, the game probably would have ended up a lot differently, but that didn't happen. Man United capitalised on that, and Man United won the game 2-1. I'm not convinced that it will kickstart the season. Actually, just looking at the games, Arsenal had 32 shots in the match compared to Man United's 14. Arsenal 61% possession as well. I appreciate they were the home side in the game. But I'm no foreign for Man United, that's what I'm saying. And they're up against Hull on Saturday, a team that I've got a bit of a predilection for, if you like, Hull. I just think they've been massively unlucky this season. Absolutely massively unlucky this season. They're 17th in the table, 1 point off relegation. I think that's a disgrace for what they've done. Even Sunday, 1-0 up, controlling the match against Spurs, they get Ramirez gets sent off and just flips the game. That's happened a few times this season, and I did look into that. They've conceded points on 4 occasions this season when conceding goals in the last 10 minutes of a match. So if you take away those late goals in those 4 games and grant the points that Hull would have earned without those goals, they'd be up in 8th in the table, just 1 point off a Champions League spot. I know that's I'm bending the truth a bit there, but I think they've been really unlucky, and I think they'll win at a massive price at some point. We've seen them draw at Arsenal, we've seen them draw at Liverpool. They're not frightened of these big sides, and I think they'll give Man United a really tough game tomorrow. I really believe that. A huge price to win. I think they're about 11-1 to win. Huge price. I think that's massive. And I will back them at evens with Ladbrokes, a 2-goal start. I think that's a good bet. I think Hull could get a point in that game, and I can't see them getting battered. Game 2, QPR against Leicester, another team I've got a bit of a thing for, a hot spot for, is QPR. I put them up quite a few times this season, and I will be again. I'm backing them tomorrow. I might make them my central bet tomorrow. The fulcrum of all my betting tomorrow. They're 11-8 to beat Leicester at home, and I really like that. Disappointing last week. No disputing that 1-0 loss to Newcastle at St James's Park. But we've got to remember, Newcastle on the form side in England at the moment on a terrific run. So cast your mind back before that game, and the graph is very much going upwards for QPR. The unlucky defeat to Liverpool, the confident win over Aston Villa, the admirable loss against Chelsea, followed by the draw against Man City at Loftus Road. When you look at Leicester, well, they've had just an enormous hangover since that 5-3 win over Leicester mid-September. They haven't won over Man United. They haven't won since. Played 7, won none, drawn 2, lost 5. It's pretty shocking stuff, really. And it's no turning. They were up against Sunderland last weekend at home. A great opportunity for them to sort of get back out to winning ways, but they couldn't do it. 0-0. A game bereft of any sort of inspiration and passion and just any sort of will to live watching that game. Just awful. So Leicester, a team to avoid for me. I think QPR will beat them tomorrow at 11-8 at home. I like that a lot. I'm backing that definitely tomorrow. QPR at home. Third and final game, and another side I've got loads of respect for. I have tried to take them on in the past and had my fingers burnt, so, and that's Swansea. They're at home to Crystal Palace tomorrow. Swansea up in 7th place in the table, just a point off a Champions League berth. And the difference with all these comparisons with, we're talking about Southampton at the moment, and I think they've done an amazing job. But Swansea have had a much harder fixture list than Southampton. Swansea have had a really tough fixture list, and they're still way up in the league, which is fantastic. They beat Man United, they beat Arsenal, they performed with great credit against Chelsea and Man City. And now they've got some winnable fixtures coming up, including this. They've got. I've just looked at the fixtures; they are winnable. So did it be too surprised to see Swansea in the top 4 come Christmas Day? It's not ridiculous to suggest that. Home form this season: played 6-1, 4 drawn, 1 lost 1. I think it'll be too strong for Crystal Palace. Great result for Palace on Sunday, of course, beating a wayward Liverpool side. But Palace have been poor in October and November. No disputing that. 4 defeats in 5 before that game with Liverpool on Sunday. They've won just 1 away game this season, 6 attempts, and that was against an Everton side coming off a Europa League match against Wolfsburg. And I'll be factoring the hangover effect, which I probably mentioned either on this video or on text on the Wheel of Betting site. There's been a noticeable spate of sides performing really poorly after a great result this season. Some examples of that. Leicester, obviously we mentioned that before, since they beat Man United they've just been in the dumps. West Ham beat Man City, they've won since. Stoke, great win against Spurs 3 weeks ago, then they lose to Burnley. There's been a spate of these results, and Palace beating Liverpool last week. There's reason to believe that trend might kick in again and we'll see a poor performance this week. I think we will. I think Swansea at 5-6 with Bet365 is making a bit of a treble this week. We've got Hull with 2-goal start at evens with Ladbrokes. I've got QPR to win at 11-8 to beat Leicester with Paddy Power, and I'm back in Swansea at 5-6 at home to Crystal Palace with Bet365. Good luck this weekend, guys.